All right, I'm going to do a super brief overview of the visual helper for daring racers that I put on the Digital to Dice Facebook group, and I'll put on Roberto Chavini's group also. Um, just going from left to right, I'm in the midst of a race. I just figured I would show you maybe the rest of the segment to explain what's happening here. Uh, this is just a tracker to keep up with the segments. I've actually shortened the segments to 7. If you wanted to change that, you would go to this tab and change the segments. It's a divided by. I put 7. Just change it to divided by 8. That's one minor change. Again, this is just a tracker to keep up with how many laps you're on, but this shows the segments divided out by the number that I have on there. Qualifying results, I have these done automatically. You can do them however you want, but if you click this one and then qualifying results, it'll post the top 24. I've got 35 cars in my setup. I picked out the 35 drivers that were most likely to contend. Put those in this tab here. I'm not going to that tab because it has all the information for one of the driver sets. So, but anyway, you could go to that one to change which drivers are in for you. Let's see. This is just something I added for my sake. It's a little easier to have a little chart to do the references. This is where you enter the driver's letter. This is where you enter the grade. This is the results of the table. This is a little extra homebrew where I put this in. It gives a +1, -1 chance to give some of the back guys a chance to, I mean, like some of those guys have no chance to ever get a positive number or a negative number in this case. This is a garage area. I just take and drag and stick people in the garage after they're out of the race. The numbers correspond with around the track. That probably all makes sense. All right, so I'm going to pick up here with car number 46, Kenneth Wagner. He's a J. I'll click on J. I rolled a 5 and a 1. So I put a 6. He is going back 2. Usually what I'll do is I'll mark them just by clicking on them. So I'll move them back. And usually the insidemost space, this is preference, there, there. So this car goes there for me. Then I click outside, so 74 would be next. He is an L. 74 is Howard Elder. L, I rolled a 4 and a 1. So 5, he drops back 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. So definitely a crowded spot there. 82, Billy Rafter. He is an E. Rolled a 3 and a 3, so we got a trouble check. So he'll stay put as long as I don't. He rolled a 1, so he's good on that. So next move to the 5. Ray Erickson. He's an E. Double 4s, 8, so he falls back 1 spot. And now I'll do a trouble check. 9, potential out of the race with a problem. 0 to 5, he is out of the race, so I'll drag him here. If you picked up the earliest copy of this, you actually need to move this to the foreground. The cars will fall under the garage area if you don't. Alright, and so this is one problem that you may experience. I don't use a score sheet, I just use this, but let's say I kind of forgot where I was there. I'll just use the back button to see where I left off. So I had moved the 74, I had done the 5, then I moved him to the garage. Alright, so I'm back to the 82. 82 is an E. Rolled a 3 and a 1, 4. Alright, so he gets a move up 1, and he got a dialed in, so he's actually going to move up to this area. Now to the 19. Again, that's homebrew. You can leave this part off if you do not like that. 19 is an E. Rolled a 5 and a 6, 11. He falls back two spaces. Now the 62. He's a G. Rolled a 6 and a 2. Falls back 2 spaces. I always move them to the inside so they have preference. 50 is next. He is an H. 5 and a 3. 8 moves back 2 spots. Now to the front row. Billy Carden, K, 3 and a 4, falls back 3. And we'll squeeze him in here. And now the leader, 77, he's an F, Joe Littlejohn, 5 and a 1. He loses 1 spot. Move to the next segment, and then I'll start back on the back for the next row. What I do is if a guy gets lapped, I'll glow him with a, I'll show you that real quick. Double click this, and then I'll put a text, I'll put a effect on the shape of glow. Just for me, I'll stick a orange glow around them. If they go 2 laps down, I take them out. I'm using Formula One scoring for points, so only the front guys really matter. So I'll drop him out if he loses more than 1 lap. But anyway, that's a brief tutorial. I'll probably make a lot of changes. I've only picked this up Saturday, I think, so it's only been a few days of playing with it, but I enjoy it and enjoy being able to customize it and make some changes. This is one other quick thing that I've added. I'm not sure if anyone would like this, but I've added the ability for NASCAR to have chain reaction wrecks. So I've put little templates. So let's say the 1 had a problem, so I put that over him on the front stretch. So then I would also do a check on the 19. I've got one here for turns 3 and 4. Say the 47 had a problem, I would do a check on the 55 and the 6 also. That's something I've added. If people seem to like that, I'll release that version too. But just another idea I'm playing around with. Appreciate you watching. Please subscribe. If you download the file and you like it, appreciate a subscription. Thanks.